don't know by now, this is Key, and you are here on the Golden Key TV, okay? Understand that I am so excited to be here today to be able to bring you all another reading. Understand that I am so thankful for all the likes, the comments, the shares, the subscribes. Understand that, listen, y'all showed up and y'all showed out, okay? This reading right here is for Capricorn, okay? So if your birthday is December the 22nd through January the 19th, then baby, you at the right place, okay? Listen, I just want to chop it up with my Cappies real quick, okay? Understand that y'all ain't playing no motherfucking games, okay? Listen, y'all blew everybody else up out the water, okay? Y'all blew them up out the water. So, I am very appreciative for you also, for y'all actually having the most views. You all get a bonus reading, okay? So, instead of one video this week for my Capricorns, you all will have two, okay? So, this week, I am going to, I don't know. I'm going to do something special for y'all. Understand that I love y'all. I love y'all. Okay. So, let's see here what we have this week. Y'all, we going to go ahead and get this reading started off with what it is we need to let go. Okay. What is it that we need to let go? I'm going to try to make these videos short and sweet to the point. Understand that if there's anything you all want to see on my channel, y'all be sure to let me know, as I am here to give y'all guidance so that we can all do better, okay? Understand that I heal through helping you all heal, okay? So I love y'all so much, Capricorn. Thank you so much for all the love, all right? So first things first, y'all, we're going to hop into this reading. All right, so Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides. What is it that my Capricorns need to affirm this week? What is it that they need to affirm this week, Holy Spirit? Please give me clear and direct for my Capricorns. What is it that they need to know as a collective? What is it that my Capricorns need to know as a collective? Alright, we had two pop over. So let's see. Capricorns, it seems like we need to start loving ourselves unconditionally, okay? It says, today I will work at loving myself unconditionally. God, please help me let go of self-loathing and other unproductive behaviors. Today, I want to hold myself in high self-esteem because I know I can do so with your help. Ashe. Ashe. All right, next up, Capricorns, we have releasing resistance. I know it's hard letting go, but let's see what they're saying. Okay, it says, today I will simply accept. I will relinquish the need to be in resistance to myself and my environment. In any way, I will move forward in joy by accepting where I am right now, okay? So Capricorns, this week I'm feeling like you all need to understand that everything that you are going through is, you know, only to lead you to where it is that you are going. Understand that nothing happens by mistake, okay? Understand that what's for you is for you, and understand that in order to get there, you have to begin to start accepting these things and knowing that, you know, regardless of how things may seem for you, understand that regardless through it all, you have to make time to show yourself that you are worthy of love, okay? Know that now is the time for you to know that before you can give anyone anything else, you have to give love to yourself. And understand that even though it may hurt, understand that although, you know, you may feel that you need to do things a certain way, now is the time for you to understand that the way that you are seeing that you have to do these things may not be exactly what it is that you're doing. So Spirit is wanting some of my Capricorns to be open to experiencing these new things, for that is what we are here to do. We are here to evolve. We are here to, you know, vibe higher, okay? So, again, now is the time for us to release resistance, Capricorns. Now is the time for us to understand that now you have to love yourself unconditionally through the good and the bad. In order to move forward, you have to take the good with the bad, okay? Understand that when you face these problems, instead of running from them, Okay, understand that this is when you can begin to actually heal. Okay, I'm feeling like for some of my Capricorns, now is the time where we are actually trying to see what it is that we can do to better ourselves, and of course that's the whole point of it all. But understand that we all have things within ourselves that we do not like, that we want to change, but Spirit is telling you that, you know, that's not nothing bad. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to get an oracle card from the Wisdom Tarot. I'm sorry, Wisdom Oracle. It's not Wisdom Tarot. So let's see what the energy is of this reading. Holy Spirit, angels, guides, thank you for me as a vessel. What is it that you want my Capricorns to know this week, September the 1st through September the 8th? Making sure it's simple. Holy Spirit, please. Thank you. Alright, so what is it that my Capricorns need to know this week, Holy Spirit? What is it that you want to So some of my Capricorns could be meeting their soul tribe. Chop wood. One more, please. Can you do one more message, please, for Capricorn? Please and thank you. This is a lot of flip over because we're going to just pick all this back up. Can you give me one more card for my Capricorn? I put them back here in this spirit. Alright, so we have two more, okay? So we have the tribe. We have chopped wood. We have regeneration. And we have serendipity. Okay, so Capricorns, but I'm feeling like with these cards intuitively right now, before I actually go into the oracle and read them, I'm feeling like now is the time where we are knocking down what is no longer serving us. Okay, knowing that, you know, in order to gain what it is that we are wanting to gain, we have to get rid of the current energies that we have within ourselves and around us. I'm feeling like now is the time where we are actually putting an end to the way that we are doing things, and we're deciding to do them another way now that we are being open to change. Even though some of us may be, I'm feeling like some of us are open to it right now, but for Capricorn, I'm feeling like we are kind of not knowing which way to go. So I'm feeling like this week, y'all, we still have a little bit of fear that's in us, that's holding us back from actually getting these things together. But Spirit is definitely saying that now is the time for you to know that in order to get this newness that you're wanting, you have to get rid of the old things. Okay, so let's see what the tribe is talking about. The tribe is number 8. Okay, so let's see the tribe. I said this card signals a new affiliation with a new group. Okay, it says humans are social creatures, and we need to know we are useful to our tribes, families, and communities. Membership in the group provides a sense of belonging, of kinship, and of purpose that comes from working together in the great fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are part of a spiritual community. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share the love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, understand your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it, and you want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up, or even you being a leader. No matter your position, your presence is needed. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Right now, I'm feeling like now's the time for you to understand that the changes that are coming along with you all, guys, that is part of the process. Okay, this is why Spirit is wanting you to not clear out all this old energy, so that you can become one with your tribe, so that you can, you know, see that you matter. Okay, understand that even though you may feel like your story is not one to tell, Spirit is wanting you to know that, listen, what you have been through is sure to help others get through this. And so this is why Spirit is wanting you to know now is the time for you to love yourself unconditionally, even though you may feel like the things that you may have went through in your life, or the times you have went through your life have been hard. Spirit is saying, listen, all that was supposed to happen. All that was supposed to happen for you to see how you have a big effect on other people, okay? Understand that now's the time for you to get around people so that you can be happy, okay? Understand that what has happened in the past does not have to leave you stuck, okay? We also have chopped wood, so that's 42. 4 plus 2 is 6, okay? So look into 6 for some of y'all, okay? So 42. Alright, it says, there are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Okay? It says, taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moment. Okay? Listen, that this moment is what's going to bring you closer to what you see. Alright, nothing is as important right now as doing what you are doing day to day, okay? Let your heart remember that not every day has to be hard won, okay? So this is what I was saying, Spirit is wanting you to understand that whatever you are doing, understand that all this is happening for a reason. You don't have to sit and wonder why these things are happening, because Spirit said this is what's going to bring you to your tribe. This is what's going to bring like-minded people to you, because understand that in order to move forward, in order to move forward in the light, you have to go through the dark. And so I'm definitely feeling with Capricorns, like now is the time for regeneration for you. 4 plus 6 is 10. That's the end of a cycle. And so that's why I was really picking up the energy is all these things had to happen, and so it's no reason in you being resistant to change. Okay, now's the time for you to understand that you can't control everything. I understand that now's the time for you to accept what has happened and move forward with that. Understand that that is what is making you into the person that you are becoming, Capricorns. Okay. All right, so we have regeneration. Let's see. All right, like I said, this is you actually having a rebirth. This is you transforming. I just seen angel number 1212, so look into that. All right, so it says second chances are available to you right now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced with something better. The more powerful growing it is in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life, because destiny is being fulfilled. Okay? Understand that now's the time for you to see the beauty in the lesson. Okay? Understand, like I just said, everything that you are going through, Capricorns, is what's molding you into who you are supposed to be. So don't beat yourself up about things may not be moving how you thought they were supposed to. Understand that you are exactly where you need to be. All right, next we have serendipity. Serendipity. And that's number 18. 1 plus 8. That's 9. That 9 happens right before the end of a cycle, okay? This is things coming to an end, okay? Serendipity. All right, it says you step into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and collective dream resonates in harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now. Okay? Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. Like I said, I was just saying, this is why Spirit is wanting you to love yourself regardless of what has happened to you, okay? No matter what has happened to you, Spirit is saying, listen, that was supposed to happen for you to be able to come and meet your soul tribe. Understand that everybody that is a part of this tribe has been through something. And understand, this is why all of us are being brought together, so that we can help each other and uplift each other. Because listen, you can't do shit alone, okay? Understand that when you realize things may happen, but they may not happen the way that you are wanting them to happen, okay? So this is what Spirit is telling y'all. Listen, understand that all this shit had to happen in order for you to see that, you know, some things you are no longer in that vibration. Some things that some things are no longer what they were. They don't have the same value in your life. And so this is why Spirit is telling you now is the time for you to clear these things out, so that you can have this rebirth. Because I'm feeling with my Capricorn, some of us are really wanting this change, because we know that it will take us, where it will take us will bring nothing but happiness, okay? And so understand that before we get to that happiness, we have to face the problems within ourselves. Even though we have to face those problems, that does not mean that you have to be somebody that you are not. That does not have to mean that you don't have to love yourself. But understand that you should love every part of you, Capricorns, okay? So let's see. Alright, so Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and God. Alright, how can my Capricorns improve their outlook on things? How can they improve their outlook on things this week, September 1st through September 8th? How can they improve their outlook? Alright, how can my Capricorns improve their outlook this week, September 1st through September 8th? Spirit is saying now it's time for you to look and see that it's time for us to start focusing on the positive of the situation and not the negative. Rebuild, regeneration. Spirit is saying now is the time for you to know that now it's time for you to focus on the positive side of things and not the negative side. So Spirit is wanting you all to take you know, reevaluate things in your life. Understand that in order to move forward, you have to look at what you were doing then so that you don't repeat those steps, okay? Because I'm feeling like some of us may have been doing the same things and still wanting to get a different answer. But Spirit says, no, that's not going to work. You have to actually start implementing these things. You have to rebuild yourself, okay? So this is how Spirit is saying, this is how you can improve your outlook on your life right now, is by rebuilding it and figuring out what it is that you no longer need to do, what no longer is working for you, okay? Spirit says, seek the truth. Now it's time for you to seek the truth about the situation. Understand your role that you have played in this and understand what you can do so that you don't repeat the same things over and over again, okay? What do my Capricorns need to hold space for? Healing. Now it's time for you to observe, embrace these new opportunities. Spirit says now is the time for you to move on from the past, okay? And so, like I said, this is everything that I was feeling, okay? Spirit is definitely wanting my Capricorns to understand that healing begins once you go back and you know, see the truth in the situation, see what role you played in, and see how your actions have led you here as well. Understand that it's not always everybody else, and sometimes it's actually you, okay? And so that's why Spirit is saying now's the time for you to look back and observe on the things that you have done. Look back and observe on the things that you have allowed to happen to you in your life. Because the thing is, we have to embrace these things and understand that although they may not leave us feeling comfortable, Spirit wants you to know that now is the time for you to embrace the past hurt. Now is the time for you to embrace the heartbreak. Now is the time for you to embrace, you know, this new season. Because I'm seeing here where a lot of us are actually moving away from these situations, and which is great, because Spirit says this is how you will be able to rebuild yourself. This is how you will be able to renew your mind, your body, and your soul, is by, you know, actually facing these things for what they are and being able to walk away from them. Understand that although, you know, you may feel like you have deceived yourself or you may hurt yourself, Capricorn, Spirit is wanting you to know that, listen, regardless, you have to love yourself. So for this week, my Capricorns, I'm really feeling like now is the time for you to show yourself some self-love, okay? Love on yourself, because I feel like Capricorns, y'all don't realize that, you know, you have love within yourself. Understand that you don't need to be a yes or a no man to anyone else other than yourself. And that's why Spirit is wanting you to release these feelings so that you can embark on your new journey. Because Capricorn, I'm feeling like for a long time y'all have been in the same space, okay? Y'all have been in the same space of wanting to do better, but even though y'all are wanting to do better, y'all have allowed yourself to be stuck by just overthinking, okay? Trying to control the situation, seeing how you can come out on top in the situation. And just like you're reading last week, y'all, I was feeling like a lot of y'all were trying to manipulate the situation to work for yourself. But Spirit says, oh no, you can't do that. And so that's why I really want to, give y'all a hand clap, because this week here, I actually see where y'all have been working on yourself and and trying to release these things that y'all know that have not been serving y'all any good. So yes, Capricorns, that is what's up. Okay. So next, what is it that we need to release to feel more positive? Spirit say you got to open up. Now's the time for you to understand that everything happened to you for a reason. Understand that pushing those emotions deep down never solves anything. So Spirit is wanting you to talk about these situations so that you can allow yourself to actually, be free from the feelings that have been holding you down, okay? Alright, so what else is it that they need to release to feel more positive? Spirit saying, yeah. Spirit is saying, now is not the time for you to feel sad, okay? They'll want you to release this feeling of sadness, because sadness and isolation are two different things, Spirit is saying, okay? They want you to understand that even though you have to be alone for a little bit to actually reevaluate yourself, to actually bring some self-awareness to yourself, that does not mean that you have to be sad about it, okay? Understand it's a difference in being lonely and being alone. But Spirit is just wanting you to be isolated. Take some time to yourself this week, Capricorn, to actually reevaluate, like I said, your role in all of these situations, because Spirit is wanting you to begin your healing phase, but understand that healing is not easy. And that's the thing with our people. They think that healing is easy, and Spirit says healing is not easy. Healing is facing everything that you have been running from, okay? So this is why Spirit is wanting you to release this, okay? Alright, so yeah, Spirit says rest, like I said, and reevaluate what it is you have been doing, so that you can understand that now is not the time to continue allowing these things to happen. If you are trying to grow, if you are trying to move forward, you have to leave the past in the past and just move forward. Now's the time for you to take some time out and write a game plan, okay? Write what it is that you want to do, so that you can take the steps to move there, okay? So Spirit is telling me to tell y'all now's the time for you to plan ahead. A lot of people I'm feeling like a lot of people have just been doing things, and understand that when you just jump out there and you do things, sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't. And so that's why Spirit is saying now's the time for you to release resistance, okay? Understand that the only way that you can move forward is by accepting where you are right now, and understand that everything takes time, okay? Alright, so what can my Capricorns do today to benefit their highest good? Spirit says take the lead. Now's the time for y'all to do what it is y'all say y'all are going to do. Don't just talk about it. Do it, Spirit says. Alright, anything else that my Capricorns need to do? Spirit says, yes. Understand that now is the time for you to, like I said, focus on what it is you are going to do to get there. Okay, now it's time for you to figure out what are the steps you need to do to actually take the lead and actually move on, so that you can grow. And like I say, Spirit is wanting y'all to actually rest, want you to sit down and, come up with a plan, set some intentions, okay? Like I said, this is the perfect time. We had the new moon yesterday. Understand that this is the perfect time to write out your desires, your wishes, and your intentions for this moon cycle, okay? Understand that every time this new energy is here, it allows us to take control of our life, okay? Understand that we are the only ones in control. And so Spirit is wanting you to know. Now's the time for my Capricorns to actually reevaluate where they are. Now it's time for you to bring some self-awareness to the situation, to understand now's the time for you to take a look at what it is you can change, okay? So how should they be mindful this week? What can they do to be mindful this week? Spirit says just breathe. Spirit is wanting you just to take a step back and just breathe and know that everything will be okay, okay? Understand that all these hard times are only to lead us to the good times, okay? Understand, how can we know what happiness feels like if we don't go through the hard ones? And that's why they're wanting you to understand, because 5 + 4 is 9. That's the end of a cycle. This is you walking into the ending, okay? So understand that now these times are not going to be easy. Times are not going to be, happy. Because now the time you actually have to start making changes. 5 is the number of change, okay? And that's what Spirit said. Now it's time for you to find some balance within all your emotions, all your situations. Put it into the ones that are no longer serving you. Put it into the ones that you feel are overburdening you, Capricorns, okay? Understand that now is that time. Now it's time you should be mindful about this, because understand that you can't move forward if you're not balanced. So now it's time for you to rest, reevaluate the situation, Capricorn. Now it's time for you to move forward confidently, knowing that regardless of what has happened in the past, I will always love myself. I will always love myself, good or bad. Once you release these feelings of anger, because I feel like, Capricorn, a lot of y'all beat yourself up about how fast things may not be going for you, but understand that you are on the right path. You are at the right place at the right time. Okay? Understand that things are not going to happen the way that you are wanting them to happen. Understand that Spirit has to say so too. But understand that you can take control of your life by simply looking back at the problem and seeing what it is, what you can do to fix it. The Spirit says you are wanting to heal. You just have to take the steps, okay? Know that healing is not easy. Alright? So, Spirit says change your focus. Now's the time to focus on what can happen instead of what has happened, okay? Bottom of the deck, Spirit says manifest it. Manifest what it is that you want so that you can get that, okay? So before we go, I'm going to do some blockage cards. What's blocking our finances right now? Because I'm feeling like a lot of Capricorns may not have what it is that they are wanting. The Spirit is wanting to know that you can manifest whatever it is that you're wanting, okay? Alright. I really want my Capricorns to know about their finances. Alright. Spirit says visualize abundance in all forms, Capricorns, okay? God gave you such great spiritual power. Gave you the power of manifestation, okay? God gave you such a great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of what is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings so that you can experience this. Visualize it, and that's why Spirit is wanting you to know now's the time for you to understand that this isolation isn't for you to beat yourself up. It isn't for you to be sad within yourself, but this is for you to open up to yourself. This is for you to get to know yourself, your new self, a little bit better, so that you can allow this new self to emerge, okay, to have this rebirth. Now's the time for you to rest and reconsider what it is you want. Now it's time for you to rest and reconsider what it looks like, what it feels like, Capricorn. So Spirit says now it's time for you to write a gratitude list. What are you grateful for? Understand that you giving thanks for the little things that you do have attracts more things to you that bring you happiness, okay? It says counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you be centered in your heart. And Spirit's telling you, you need balance. You have to balance some shit out. Okay, what and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of the universe. And that's why Spirit is wanting you to rest. They want you to, figure out what it is that you want so that you can have that because they want you to. Okay? It says exercise to increase your energy and your manifestation abilities. Manifest. Spirit says you have a tool right here that you are not taking advantage of, Capricorn. You wondering why you are feeling stuck, but it's because you are focusing on things that have been in the past. So that is why Spirit is telling you now is the time for you to move on past that. Okay, understand that has already happened. Now is the time for you to take control over your life. Okay, not of others, but take control over your life. Last week it was you seeing that you can no longer manipulate the situation. So now this is why we're here this week. Understand you have already took a step closer, my Cappies, okay? You are on the right track. But now is the time for you to take a step back and figure out what it is you are going to do to move forward. Boom, a dragonfly. It says the key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels. And the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity that you look forward to, as it becomes its own reward. Okay? So Spirit is saying, Capricorn, I have already given you the tool of manifestation. Whatever it is you are wanting, that's what Spirit is telling you, take a step back and visualize yourself having this because you are worthy of it. Okay? Alright, and you also have successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to you. Okay, so this is why Spirit is wanting you to take a step back. Spirit is wanting you to open up and focus on what it is that you do want, because you have resources available to you. Okay, but understand, until you open up with yourself and before you open up to others, you have to go ahead and visualize what it is that you want. What are you going to do? How are you going to make this work? Because Spirit is saying, even though you may not have the money right now, Spirit is saying, listen, all you have to do is just work on manifesting this. Understand that I will put the people in your life that will help you, okay? Understand that you will be successful. Alright? Alright, so let's see. What's the last guidance that you have for my Capricorns? Look what popped out. Stay strong in your faith, Capricorns, okay? A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. Law of attraction, okay? Understand, now the time is not a time to focus on what has not worked. Understand, now is the time for you to move on from that. Now is the time for you to understand that you are the one in control of yourself. Once you take control and begin to heal yourself, y'all listen. Spirit say, I got you. You just have to stay strong and know that what I'm going to do for you will be worth it. You just have to work on you, okay? Understand that whatever this is that my Capricorns want to do, Spirit say, this is your divine life purpose. Trust the signs of your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. And so for y'all actually being in tune and bringing about to my page, y'all are on the right path, okay? Understand, I am your motivation, and I will help motivate you to get where you need to be, because I know we all can do this, okay? We can do this. Capricorns, y'all got this. Love life. So for some of us, this could be us needing to find balance within our love life, okay? I don't like folks and I'm just love, because understand that you should always be what you want. And so this is probably what Spirit is saying to y'all. Understand that new or renewed romantic love is here for you. And this romantic love is the fact that you are now beginning to actually love who you are. Okay, this doesn't have to be a relationship, but it can. Understand that this new love you have for yourself is here. You just have to stay strong and know that you are worth it. You are worth it. You are worth it. Any other messages for my Cappies? Sensitive emotions. Time of heightened emotions and sensitivity calls for extra self-care and gentleness. Exactly. That's what Spirit is saying. You have to open up, Cappies. You have 3311. You have to understand that, listen, you are sensitive. Understand that although it may hurt, you still have to be willing to love yourself. But Spirit is saying you have to take the energy from the past as a way to build you up. Okay? Understand that y'all are strong as shit. We all are. So it's no need in us not seeing our full potential. Okay? So let's see. I think I'm just going to continue y'all reading because y'all have more views, so I'll give y'all a longer reading, okay? So what is it that my Capricorn should know? What is it that my Capricorn should know for the week of September 1st? Spirit says, listen. Hey, listen to your prayers. Now's the time for you to pray about the things that you are wanting. Now, prayer is a form of manifestation. Okay? If you feel that you don't know what to do, now is the time for you to ask your ancestors, your angels, your guides. Now it's time for you to go within and gain the wisdom. Ask them for wisdom regarding whatever situation you all are wondering about, because Spirit is saying, listen, I believe in you. I just need you to believe in yourself. I need you to have the faith to know that things will get better. Okay? So let's see. Look. Strength. Spirit say, I got you. Stay strong. Things will begin to happen fast for y'all. 8 of Wands. That's 8 of Wands is fast progress after a delay. So Spirit is wanting my Capricorns to know that although things have been stuck, although things may seem like they have not been working out for you, maybe it's about to turn around, because listen, this is a rebirth for you. This is you putting an end to how you were doing things in the past. That's why Spirit is wanting you to open up and look back at how far you have came. Look at what were you doing when you were there, when you were not happy. What were you doing? So that's why I want you to be happy and grateful for the things that you have going on for yourself now, because this is you being on the right track, Capricorns, okay? So we're going to look at prayer. Let's see what they say about prayer. All right. Prayer. All right, it says, all right, this is a reminder that there is always a plan. If you were sidetracked from your path, you will always be guided back to your true calling. All right, you should ask yourself at this time, if my powerful thoughts are a form of prayer, how can I live in active prayer? Now's the time to know that all your prayers will be answered. Listen and know that as long as you follow where your life leads, you will be of service. You will be of fulfillment. Now's the time for you to find clarity in what it is you are doing. Now's the time for you to be authentic. That's how Spirit is saying, Capricorn. I just said last week in the video, I was looking at the leaves falling down. Y'all are shedding that, okay? Shedding, trying to control the situation. Now's the time for you to be who you really are, Capricorns, okay? Understand that this is part of the plan. You going through these hard times was part of the plan. That was to get you here. That's how Spirit said, regardless, love yourself unconditionally, okay? So wisdom, let's see. Wisdom. It says, is there some wise counsel that you have sought only to ignore it? Are you trying to do things alone? A solution may come from those who are more experienced than yourself. Stay in the present moment and do not let your thoughts jump ahead of you. Now's the time to ask yourself, do I go with my heart or will I go against it? Am I ready to live in leadership? All right? Now's the time for you to know that wise counsel is helping you. You just have to stay focused. You have to honor yourself, okay? Know that you are the one being chosen. But now is the time for transformation. I just said that. And the leaves were falling off of the tree. Now's the time to drop that dead weight off of you. That shit that no longer serves you. Now's the time to rid yourself of that, Capricorns. Okay? Yes. The Spirit told you stay strong. Know that, listen, although things have not been going right for you right now, understand that this is only part of the plan. But Spirit is definitely wanting you all to know that now is not the time to focus on what is not working. Now is the time to move on from that. Don't look back. Even though this man here, he's walking forward, his footsteps are still printed there. So that will be a place he know he has been. But the fact that he is focusing on what's ahead, he's not looking back. Okay? Look. Now's the time to transform that. Now's the time to transform all that energy. Now's the time to know that change is here. Okay? Spirit wants you to know now change is here. And now that change is here, you don't have to worry about what has not been going on for yourself. Know that the change is here that you have been wanting. The happiness you've been wanting, Spirit says, is on the way to you. I just need you to open up and let me know what it is you are wanting. Know that your prayers will be answered right now, Capricorn. All you have to do is just send them up, okay? Send them up and have faith that Spirit will work them out, and they will, okay? Spirit said, tell them again. You got brighter days ahead, okay? Understand that everything that happened had to happen in order for you to see what, in order to know the difference in between what happiness was and what was not. Okay? The Sun card talks about you being happy, everything being of the good for you. And so Spirit say, listen, you can have these brighter days and it's 10 of Cups as soon as you change your focus, Capricorn. Knight of Swords energy. Okay? This lets me know that even though things are chaotic right now, understand that things have to be chaotic in order to get to the good things, okay? That's what Spirit is saying. Capricorn, now is your time to take control of your life. Understand you can manifest whatever it is that you are wanting, my loves. You just have to rid yourself of this toxic energy, this self-manipulation, the negative thoughts, the people, places, things, the addictions, the things that have you here, the things that the things that are making you feel like you cannot do it. Alright, and once you release all this, understand that these chaotic times are only to get you to this Ace of Pentacles, to get you to something important, starting something that's going to bring fulfillment. That's a new start, okay? And you have to know that in order to get a beginning, you have to put an end to something, okay? Can you tell me more for my Capricorns before we... Spirit say you have to take control of your life. Know that you have to be willing to overcome these obstacles. The Emperor is someone who overcomes obstacles. Listen, he is very stable. He understands that wherever it is he wants, he gets that. Okay? He is very ambitious, and he knows that he is in control of his life. Okay? So this is what Spirit is wanting you to know, that you can achieve whatever it is you want to do. You just have to stay in control of it and know that obstacles are only wanting to let you know that you are almost there, Capricorns, okay? Spirit say you are almost there to whatever it is that you are wanting. Success. Everything is this close. You are almost there. You're almost there. Too many. Alright. Spirit says you are almost there, Capricorns. Understand that, listen, now's the time for you to change your focus. Spirit says, listen, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if no one else, you feel, because if you feel like no one else loves you, that means that you don't have any love for yourself. And so Spirit is definitely telling me to tell you, now's the time for self-care. Now's the time to begin loving yourself, because understand with this Six of Wands energy, baby, listen, you will be victorious. You just have to stand strong in what it is that you are feeling, and understand that, you know, you can achieve whatever it is you want to do. Okay? So I'm sending you out much peace, love, and light. Listen, this week, baby, is lit. You just have to take control of your life and know that what's for you is for you. Nobody can stop that. Peace.